Good evening and welcome. I would like to open the public portion of the November 20th, 2025 Richfield Park Board of Education meeting. The time is now 7:05 p.m. Let's begin with a salute to the flag.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Bisick, can you please read the Open Public Meetings Act?
Yes. The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interest is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of this act, Richfield Park Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, and place thereof posted in the Bergen Record, Star Ledger, Municipal Building, Board of Education offices, and district website. Now, participation instructions will be conducted both in person and virtually through Zoom. All public will be muted throughout the meeting. Participation comments are limited to 5 minutes. The public will be able to speak and be seen by the board when participating virtually or through telephone via Zoom. Individuals participating virtually that wish to make comments during the public participation will need to raise their hand by clicking the blue hand icon at the bottom of the Zoom window. Individuals participating by telephone that wish to make comments during the public participation will need to hit *9 on their telephone to raise their hand. The business administrator, board secretary, the non-muted individuals one at a time to speak in the order that their hand was raised.
Thank you, Mr. Bisick. May I please have a roll call?
Mr. Cooney,
Yes.
Ms. Kraft,
Here.
Mr. Feitros,
Here.
Ms. McNeil,
Here.
Mr. Malou,
Here.
Ms. Rodriguez, absent, Ms. Schmidt,
Here.
Ms. Velez,
Here.
Ms. Orth,
Here.
President Martinez.
Here, and we have a quorum. Mr. Malou, can you please move the October 15th, 2025 meeting minutes?
Yes, Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to we accept the minutes of October 15, 2025, appearing as resolution 3.01.
Second.
Do you have any questions on the minutes? May I please have a roll call?
Mr. Cooney,
Yes.
Ms. Kraft,
Yes.
Mr. Feitros,
Yes.
Ms. McNeil,
Yes.
Mr. Malou,
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt,
Yes.
Ms. Velez,
Yes.
Ms. Orth,
Yes.
President Martinez.
Yes, and the minutes pass. The board received no correspondence from the public this past month, so we will now move on to subcommittee reports. Buildings and Grounds, Trustee Cooney, please.
Good evening, everyone. Excuse me. The Buildings and Grounds Committee met on November 10th. And in discussion, we discussed the ROD grant update. The final phase of the high school rooftop units are pending final shipment date from the vendor. The units are at the vendor who's conducting the final functioning test before delivery is taken. Regarding the supplemental heating system that was provided by the contractor, there were a couple speed bumps, but Mr. Eagle has been working on finding the right supplemental heaters until we get the correct heaters at the high school gym location. The last phase of the open ductwork works within the gym and cafeteria are in the final phase to tie in the new ductwork. And the facilities updates. As of today, there are no new facility projects that need addressing. The new copier was installed over the teacher's break. Atlantic will deliver 2 replacement copiers at the high school as per their agreement. Then the new columns have been covered with the new flat black coverings and concrete bases to protect them. The new pre-K playground modifications at Roosevelt Elementary School are being finished, and the next B&G meeting is scheduled for December 8th. That concludes the B&G report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cooney. Amazing as always. Finance and Insurance, Trustee McNeil.
Thank you. The Finance and Insurance Committee met on November 10th. Our auditor, Alex Brace, joined for a portion of the meeting where we discussed the end of year fund balances and reviewed the audit draft. The draft of the audit was provided to the full board, and we expect to have Mr. Bracy present to the district at our next meeting, as we are pending some information from the federal government. Excuse me, sign off from the federal government. We also got an update on the corrective action plan for federal monitoring. Dr. Vespignani assured that we are on track for the next due dates of November 19th and November 26th. We reviewed damaged device reimbursement from our students, and discussed the negative meal balance with more information to come there. Our next meeting is December 8th.
I too get choked up with finance and insurance. Faculty and programs, we did not meet, but email updates were sent out to the board with no action taken, as was with policy negotiations. Trustee McNeil?
Thank you. The negotiation committee has started up in earnest. We had an internal meeting on November 11th with Dr. Vespignani, Ms. Triglia, Mr. Disler, Mr. Matisich, President Martinez, Trustee Velez, and myself to prep for our first meeting with the RPEA. That took place on November 17th. The above mentioned people were at that meeting as well, with the addition of Mr. Bisig and Mr. Feitros and the RPEA. We signed off on the ground rules. Our first proposal exchange will be January 9th, and our first three meeting dates have been decided as part of the ground rules. So we're happy to get that underway so that we can get a new contract. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Trustee McNeil. Without further ado, Superintendent's report.
Thank you, President Martinez, and good evening to the board and our community. Great to be with you. First, I respectfully submit the HIB report that was presented to the board in executive session. As I'd indicated, I will be providing the board and community with updates on our three district goals. The first one being at the November meeting. Happy to provide just a brief update on some of the activities in regard to our first goal. And as a refresher, it was to build a bit of an educational framework through the Little Ferry Virtual Park Partnership to align items such as instruction and student support, ultimately to drive academic growth and college and career readiness. Assistant Superintendent Triglia has been very active in partnering with the Director of Curriculum, Mr. Dunn, from Little Ferry. They had an initial meeting, and then most recently this week held at our central office at 65 Challenger. We welcomed Mr. Dunn and some Little Ferry staff members, grades 5 through 8, for both ELA and math. Partnering in a bit of a professional learning community with some of the Ritual Park staff members, again, 5th through 8th grade, to begin to dissect and unpack assessment data. This is one of three sessions, the first being in the fall, another one in winter, and then in spring. So we're moving that major activity along. One of the next steps would be to develop shared learning walks with the administration so that we can visit some classrooms in Little Ferry, and also to have the administration visit some classrooms here in Richfield Park. In addition, in that goal, the coordination between child study team is actively occurring with the goal to meet approximately 2 to 3 times per year to discuss incoming students and to streamline that process. We're also developing a CTE exposure event for both Little Ferry and Richfield Park 6th to 8th grade students. Some more on that in another update. In terms of our second goal, which was, again, to enhance special education programming through data-driven practices, our Special Services Administration has been, again, active in developing and pursuing some of these major activities. To highlight a few, September PD on co-teaching occurred, and ongoing coaching days focusing on inclusive classrooms and best practices is occurring. Next steps would be to conduct site visits to other successful districts with a minimum of 2 districts. So we're currently identifying those districts and organizing that. In terms of family engagement and improving communication regarding special education services, we've had 2 CPAG meetings. Last year we held 4. This year the goal is to meet monthly so that committee has been very active in their meeting, and we're also making it a point to announce these meetings and other programming through social media, as well as our district newsletter, which will be released tomorrow. And we're doing a spotlight on special education to encourage families to read and learn a little bit more about special education and programming. And finally, in the third goal, which was optimize financial operations and strategic resource management, the Finance Committee has been in receipt of a comprehensive fleet analysis with the goal being to analyze and project transportation costs, including busing, fuel, and maintenance. We're also currently exploring strategic investment opportunities to research and recommend to the committee and ultimately the board investments in areas such as CDs, treasuries, or other appropriate vehicles. We're also developing and have presented the first monthly bills list for reporting and review system with the Finance Committee for items over $50,000. So those are just some of the major activities that we've been able to move forward at this time. Again, I'll be presenting another update to the board and community in January and then again in March. Continuing on, I'm very pleased to announce, and you may have seen posted on social media, and again, you will see in our newsletter tomorrow, very pleased to share that Richfield Park has been recognized in Business View magazine, which is a really great accomplishment. This was a result of the progress that we made the past 2 years. So if you haven't had a chance to check out that article, please do so. We'll have it again in the newsletter tomorrow. And just, really great to be identified as a thriving district in pursuit of improving student performance and student achievement. So be sure to check that out. Wanted to again remind our families and staff to participate in the Governor Educator of the Year program, which ends this upcoming Wednesday. So please nominate one of our excellent teachers and our dedicated educational service professionals so that we can recognize them at a board meeting in January. It's a really great program to participate in to support our teachers and identify both our teachers and education services professionals. In school news, in our pre-K 6 buildings, Lincoln School held its Flags of Respect, where the front of the school was covered with small American flags in honor of veterans, military, and emergency service personnel. Similarly, at Grant School, they honored veterans by placing flags outside of the school. Families there donated a flag in honor of a member of the armed forces and the names of those honored, as well as the branch they serve, and is shown on the digital display outside. All proceeds are donated to the local VFW. And at Lincoln, all proceeds for donations for flags are going to the All School Special Needs. The pre-K playground expansion is completed at Roosevelt School. We had a very small ribbon cutting with some of our youngest learners today, so be sure to check that out on social media, which is forthcoming. And the pre-K students really enjoyed the new playground area. For the report on the junior senior high school, I'd like to welcome our student reps for their report. Welcome.
Good evening. My name is Ashley Nagel, the Student Government President.
And I'm Christina Martinez, the Student Government Treasurer. We are excited to be joining you at tonight's meeting. Over the past several weeks, students across Richfield Park have participated in a number of exciting academic, cultural, and extracurricular opportunities. We are happy to share these updates with you.
On November 10th, student government and NHS students traveled to West Point, where they explored the historic campus and learned about the academic and leadership programs offered by the United States Military Academy. A few days later, on November 14th, our chorus students attended the Woodridge Vocal Workshop, collaborating with other student performers and strengthening their musical skills.
Our multilingual learners had several enriching college experiences. They visited Bergen Community College to learn about support services available to multilingual learners and explore community college as a highly accessible post-secondary pathway. The group also visited Kean University in Union, where they were introduced to Supera, Kean's Spanish-speaking support program, and toured the campus to understand what four-year university life can offer.
On November 18th, students had the opportunity to visit Seton Hall University, where they attended an admission presentation, toured campus, and ate lunch in the dining hall. The counseling office organizes trips like this throughout the year so that students can explore a range of post-secondary options.
On Thursday, November 13th, students visited Ramapo College to participate in the Bergen County Equity Think Tank. This program brings together high school students from across New Jersey to collaborate on projects that support inclusion and equity within school communities. This is the first of 3 sessions that will take place throughout the year.
We also hosted several events this fall. Students in grades 7 to 12 attended an assembly with Dr. Mikey Fowlin, whose presentation focused on identity, empathy, mental health, and building inclusive school communities. Student government helped organize homecoming and the 7th and 8th grade fall ball. In addition, the Future Health Professionals Club hosted this year's first blood drive with Vitalent on October 29th, collecting 21 pints of blood that will support local hospitals. The club hopes to host a second drive in the spring. Schools also took part in Red Ribbon Week, promoting healthy choices and drug awareness.
The Guidance Office continued offering meaningful programming, including Future Friday presentations, World Kindness Day activities, and events supporting the Week of Respect. For Future Friday on November 21st, our presenter will be Vice President of Logistics at Mark Fisher Footwear. Mark Fisher designs, manufactures, and imports women's and men's shoes for major brands including Mark Fisher, Nine West, Hunter, Calvin Klein, Earth, Tommy Hilfiger, Easy Spirit, Guess, Bandolino, Kenneth Cole, Rockport, and Unisa.
As we continue with our fall athletic season, we are excited to share several updates.
The girls' tennis team completed the season with a 2-12 record. Although the schedule was challenging, we are proud to announce that Brittany Lee won the county championship and earned first team All-State, and her sister Michelle Lee received first team All-County and third team All-State Group 2 honors.
The football team wrapped up a strong 6-3 season. They defeated previously undefeated Belleville in the Ivy League semifinals and competed in the conference championship, which was broadcast on the Super Football Conference Network. 2 players, Francisco Then and Jalexander Pimentel, earned North Jersey Player of the Week honors.
Our cheer team closed out an exciting football season and is now preparing for the winter. Tryouts for competition cheer and the sideline basketball team were held.
The cross-country team participated in 11 major meets, including the Bergen County Meet of Champions and the NJSIAA State Sectional Championships. The girls' team finished second and the boys' third in the Big North American Division. 6 athletes earned all division honors and 1 qualified for the Bergen Meet of Champions.
The boys' soccer team finished the season 4-13-1. While the results were not what the team had hoped for, they played competitively, losing 7 games by only 1 goal, and will return a very young and promising roster next year.
The girls' soccer team finished 5-12, with 1 match canceled due to weather. With 10 of the 11 starters being freshmen or sophomores, the program is building a strong foundation and showing significant growth.
The girls' volleyball team celebrated its second straight winning season and advanced to the Bergen Invitational quarterfinals. Senior Rachel McGallis became the first athlete in school history to record over 1,000 career digs, finishing her career as the all-time leader. That is all we have for tonight. Thank you.
As always, thank you, Christina and Ashley, for your report. Really great to hear some of the exposure and activities that you're all taking part in here at the junior senior high school with campus visits, civic opportunities. It really is wonderful. You had mentioned fall athletics, and to conclude my superintendent's report, I would like to welcome our director of athletics, Mr. Raimondi, to share some really incredible highlights from our fall season and some recognition of our scholar athletes. Mr. Raimondi, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Dr. Vespignani. I appreciate being here tonight to honor some of our athletes. It's been a wonderful fall season. Girls, you did a great job presenting all the facts and information about sports. I appreciate it. It was an exciting fall for the Scarlets. And tonight we have with us Michelle and Brittany Lee and their coach, Coach Ianico. And if you guys want to come on up real quick. Now, the accolades of these young ladies, I have to use notes because there's a lot of them, and I want to get it right for you guys. And I'm going to start with Michelle, who's a sophomore here. These 2 players are exceptional. They really are. Michelle was first team All League. She was first team All County, and she was third team All State Group 2. And she received those accolades she unfortunately had an injury at the end of the season and didn't compete in the postseason tournaments. Um, so she did that basically without even competing on that. So I just want to give my congratulations to Michelle, and we look forward to having her back because she should be back for the next 2 years. So Michelle, congratulations. And Brittany, wow, Brittany has had some career here. And what I'd like to say about both Michelle and Brittany, what I really enjoy about watching them play with the Scarlet gear on is they literally could have played wherever they wanted. Any non-public school, any kind of school that highlights tennis, they could have been there, probably without cost, but they chose to stay here, which is pretty cool, and we appreciate that. And Brittany's season was unbelievable. She was first team All League. Third, this is the third time she's first team All County. She was first team All State, all groups. So that means every tennis player in the state of New Jersey, she was in the top three of those players. So I don't think I think Pete Gonzalez won the state wrestling championship here in 1983. I don't think we've had somebody that had a true all group first team all state player in a long time here. With that being said, she was also the Big North Conference Player of the Year, which is a nice accolade. Her career record here in Richfield Park was 74-6. And I don't think in any one of those 6 losses, correct me if I'm wrong, Coach, she lost to somebody that was ranked under maybe the top 4 in the state. Is that correct? Yeah. So her talent is unbelievable. And more importantly about Brittany and Michelle, with all their tennis accolades, their teammates. A lot of them are beginners to tennis. They're new, and Coach Iannico and I want to give a lot of credit to for getting girls to come out and try tennis and enjoy it. Michelle and Brittany are they have a license to be arrogant if they wanted to be, and they're totally not. Like they're the most humble kids that I've seen in a long time, and they're so awesome. They're like coaches out there with the girls, just such good, nice, genuinely good people. And to me, that made it so easy to root for them. And when they receive these accolades and these awards and they win their matches, they're just such easy kids to root for because they're just so good. And that's a credit to their mom and dad. Mom's here tonight. So congratulations. I'm really going to miss Brittany. And finally, on a last note, Brittany pretty much changed the way the girls' county tournament is played in Bergen County. It was typically they determined who was all county in a team tournament, which makes no sense. You sort of had to be on a winning team to be in the county tournament, and Mr. Iannicone and I fought that for the last 2 years because we felt like our girls were getting cheated out of competing for a county championship. So last year we made some headway and we got the Bergen County Coaches Women's Associations to change the format so that the best actual players can compete for a county championship, and that happened this year. And Brittany won it, and it was the first true singles tournament in Bergen County ever because it was always a team tournament. So not only was she like a force in getting that changed, she came in and won it. So that was really cool. So I don't mean to keep rambling on and on tonight, but they're so deserving of it, and I'm happy to be here to represent them, to congratulate them, and Coach Iannicone, who does a great job. And I'd like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving holiday. Picture.
Yeah, we'll do a quick picture, and I just wanted to thank Mr. Ramundi for coming out and for really providing that context, and congratulations again to Brittany and Michelle and to Coach. And just to provide a little bit more context to first team All State. I had the good fortune of coaching a nationally ranked boys soccer program, and in 9 years at the helm, we only had one player who made it to first team All State. It is extremely difficult to be recognized as first team All State. So again, congratulations to both of you, Coach, your family, and the direction that Mr. Ramundi is leading the athletic program. So if we could pause and take a quick picture, that'd be great. Okay, thank you again. This concludes my superintendent's report. I wanted to excuse our student reps so they can get home and get some rest for tomorrow. Thank you again.
We will now listen to citizens' comments on agenda. Do we have anyone to elevate? Okay, I will close the public comment period, and we will now move on to our agenda items. Mr. Bicek, will you be reading any revised agenda items or? Okay.
Website, it's on the back, just that.
You just read the numbers, yeah.
On the district website, you will see that the agenda has been revised on certain items. It's noted on the public agenda, so please review the website and you'll see the various agenda items that were revised.
Thank you. And the board has been made aware and given time to ask questions on those items. This will start with trustee Kraft. Please move faculty and programs 901 to 907, including the revised 903.
Not 909.
Is it 909?
No, 901 to 907.
So
The revised is what number? 903, right?
I make a motion to move FP 901 to 907.
Second.
Do we have any questions or comments on faculty and programs? Diane said. Seeing no questions, can I please have a roll call?
Mr. Cooney,
Yes.
Ms. Kraft,
Yes.
Mr. Phytros,
Yes.
McNeil.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yes.
Malou,
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt,
Yes.
Ms. Velez,
Yes.
Ms. Orth,
Yes.
President Martinez.
Yes, and the resolutions pass. Trustee Cooney, can you please move buildings and grounds 1001 to 1005?
Resolutions 10.01 through 10.05. I so move.
Second.
Do we have any questions on buildings and grounds? Seeing none, may I please have a roll call?
Mr. Cooney,
Yes.
Ms. Kraft,
Yes.
Mr. Phytros,
Yes.
Ms. McNeil,
Yes.
Mr. Malou.
Yeah.
Ms. Schmidt,
Yes.
Ms. Velez,
Yes.
Ms. Orth,
Yes.
President Martinez.
Yes, and the resolutions pass. Trustee McNeil, can you please move finance and insurance 1101 to 1121, including the revised 21 and 22?
I move 1101 through 1122, including revisions.
Second.
Do you have any questions on finance and insurance? Seeing none, can I please have a roll call?
Yes, Mr. Cooney,
Yes.
Ms. Kraft,
Yes.
Mr. Phytros,
Yes.
Ms. McNeil,
Yes.
Mr. Malou.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt,
Yes.
Ms. Velez,
Yes.
Ms. Orth,
Yes.
President Martinez.
Yes, and the resolutions pass. Trustee Schmidt, can you please move consent agenda 1201 and 1202?
1201 and 1202, I so move.
Second.
Carol will second. Do we have any questions or comments on consent agenda? Seeing none, can I have a roll call?
Mr. Cooney,
Yes.
Ms. Kraft,
Yes.
Mr. Phytros,
Yes.
Ms. McNeil,
Yes.
Mr. Malou,
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt,
Yes.
Ms. Velez,
Yes.
Ms. Orth,
Yes.
President Martinez.
Yes, and the resolutions pass. Trustee Velez, would you please move personnel 1301 to 1316.
I so move personnel 1301 to 1314.
I'm sorry, it was 1306 that was revised. I'm sorry,
Yes.
your numbers are inclusive.
Okay.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Do we have any questions or comments from the board on personnel?
I have one comment. I would just like to thank John O'Grady, who's retiring, for his many years of helping the district.
I too would like to thank Mr. O'Grady. He's been with the district, I believe, about 18 years. Oftentimes when I hear his name, people would not know who he is. But if they say the guy in the back doing all sorts of repairs and fixing things and riding every type of instrument that our maintenance department has, everybody knows who he is. And so I want to thank him for his service for many, many years, and also for really making a dollar out of 15 cents with our fields, where he's always out there trying to repair them last minute so that the games go. So I just want to thank him for that. And I also want to thank Ms. Garcia for her service to the district. And I'd also like to welcome all new staff to the district. I'm sure you will find your coworkers and supervisors to be supportive, and the children and families you serve to be truly wonderful and grateful for your service. So welcome aboard. May I please have a roll call?
Mr. Cooney,
I'm going to be a yes on all with the exception of 1314. 13.14, I'm going to abstain from that one, but all yeses for the rest.
Ms. Kraft,
Yes to all with the exception of 1314. I'll be abstaining on that one as well.
Mr. Phytros,
Yes.
Ms. McNeil,
Yes.
Mr. Malou,
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt,
Yes to all except 1314.
Ms. Velez,
Same. Yes to all except 1314.
Ms. Orth,
Yes to all.
President Martinez,
Not gonna pass.
Too many extensions.
What about the other volunteer? Can I make a motion to separate those two names on that volunteer list so that,
Oh, wait. We gotta find out when they abstain, like, this is a volunteer position. We may not need to have. We might just have to have a majority of the voting members. I don't know. We gotta ask Harry.
Harry, could you advise us on this? Because I guess I should take a vote, right? I'm the last one. I should take a vote and then should we discuss it or? Before I vote, should I make a motion to clarify? Because I think some people are confused.
But I don't know what the motion to clarify is, but the answer to your question is if you're not employing personnel, then it's governed by your policy. And I do not believe that your policy adds an additional requirement that you have a full majority of the full voting membership to approve a volunteer. But regardless, you should have, even if one of you were to abstain, you should still have 5 affirmative votes present.
We have 5 abstentions
Oh, you have, oh, okay.
and we're missing one.
All right, so if
Well, so say it into the microphone.
I'm thinking coach, I forgot it's volunteer. Can I change my abstention to a yes? Thank you.
Carrie, so apparently there was some confusion. Some individuals thought that it was coach, not volunteer.
But either way.
So they would like to change their vote. Do we take a revote?
my suggestion would be that you just have a new roll call. And
Okay,
the record will reflect that there was confusion amongst the board members, and you did a revote on the particular issue. Does everybody have a good understanding of what they're voting on now?
Yes.
Okay.
okay. So on personnel, I guess we'll move it again, right? So trustee, okay, may I please have a new roll call?
Yes, the revised roll call. Mr. Cooney,
Yes for all.
Ms. Kraft,
Yes for all.
Mr. Phytros,
Yes.
Ms. McNeil,
Yes.
Mr. Malone,
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt,
Yes.
Ms. Velez,
Yes.
Ms. Orth,
Yes.
President Martinez.
Yes to all, but I'll abstain on 1314.
My legal opinion is that that vote passed, even if it were to require the majority of the full voting membership.
Yes.
You're fine.
Thank you. The resolutions pass. We will now listen to citizens' comments off agenda. Which I thought was them. Is there no one to elevate? Okay, so I will close comments off agenda. And may I please have a motion to close the meeting?
I make a motion to close the meeting.
Second.
Good night, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Everyone, have a
care.
happy
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Carrie.